JD Irving announced that it will halve the production at its Bayside mill in St. John, laying off 140 people. In a statement, the company said that the decision is based on the price of power. It is becoming increasingly difficult to shoulder the impact of soaring electricity costs and remain competitive in an international market. We have been working collaboratively with the current government of New Brunswick toward a solution, but presently there is no viable alternative for full operation of both paper machines. Industrial power rates rose by about 10% last year and will go up another 10% next year. For this New Brunswick economist, the move isn't a surprise to anyone who's been paying attention to JD Irving's recent comments on power costs.
Big industries and industry generally has been warning about the problem of these power prices for some time. And it seems like it really took everyone decided, let's call their bluff and see if they mean it, is the point we're at now.
NB Power says the Crown Corporation is a cost-for-service utility, meaning all customers pay only what it costs to supply them with electricity. We are committed to doing everything we can to reduce the rate pressure on customers. At the same time, we have a responsibility to maintain and invest in our system to ensure all New Brunswickers have the power they need when they need it. During the summer hearings into NB Power's proposed rate increase, JD Irving argued that the requested rate would impact competitiveness. However, the utility did also increase subsidies intended to keep pulp and paper plants like JD Irving's competitive.
To suggest it's uncompetitive is disingenuous.
Green leader David Kuhn has long been a critic of that program, which effectively puts industrial rates in line with the Canadian average and below most surrounding jurisdictions.
Why do they need a better deal than what they would pay in our neighboring provinces or neighboring states? That doesn't make any sense.
The Irving paper mill makes graphic paper for magazines and newspapers, primarily for export markets. Herb Emery says the layoffs are somewhat of a full-circle moment, pointing to mill closures in 2006 when industrial power rates also spiked.
The utility needed to sort of get its costs in line so that it could offer competitive power rates, and we appear to be at the end of that runway, and so now we're hearing how industry is responding.